to a special while we on fucking break episode.
Yeah.
So the Gridiron the Capitol Hill podcast. We are here for one reason and one reason only. It's talking about what the fuck is happening in LA.
Yeah.
We felt like it was important to talk about. Because it is a growing situation that's been stemming since Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's been a growing problem. Okay, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right.
Because I'm not gonna lie. How I perceive the situation, I may go on a pastor revival type of rant. We ain't probably gonna get out of the church till 3:00. I'm gonna let you know this now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you go first, and then we will get into me.
All right. Hold on. I gotta find. There's some information that I had to pull up. Okay. So, where do we start at? If y'all don't know, okay, there is protests going on in LA because ICE basically, I want to say, surrounded a factory with a bunch of migrants. God bless the truth, right? A bunch of migrants and like detaining migrants from their jobs and shit like that during the workday. And if you don't know, California, specifically LA, is a sanctuary. It's a sanctuary state. And so it's kind of unprecedented that's happening. And the governor of California, I'm pretty sure, is calling for like Trump to stop using ICE or whatever. It's kind of weird because the LA police is kind of involved too a little bit.
Then you got the issue of
the Marines.
The
Marines. And that, if you don't know, that kind of sounds kind of, that's why I was kind of looking up the name, because I knew the name, but I always forget it. Poise. How you say Kamatis? How you say it? Poise. I can't. Oh, I never can say this. Poise. Tatus. It prohibits the use of active duty personnel to execute the laws, right? So like using police, using the it's a act that was passed in 1878, obviously early obsession of early in Americans' history. It was after the Civil War. It just basically says like, hey, like you can't use active military personnel as like police officers. Okay. And technically the Marines are technically there to protect like buildings or whatever, like federal buildings and stuff like that. But obviously it's definitely going to escalate. Like Marines are kind of hot-headed. If you don't know Marines, they're kind of hot-headed individuals. So I don't see that turn out really, really well. I see it turn out really, really. I can see the head rubber in the hands. Will's ready to go in this sermon, and I can see you ready. I can see you ready for it. Yeah.
Itching, man.
Man, listen, it's a very bad. Actually, hold on. It's funny that we started when we did, because I literally just had got into but not really a back and forth yet, but it will be a back and forth. J.K. Diamonds just signed with the Denver Broncos, by the way.
We'll talk about that towards the end.
Yeah, that just popped up on my phone. Hold on. Somebody who I went to school with, who is a mixed individual, by the way, but he somebody was like, someone said, if you support ICE, delete me, and he just basically said like, y'all better realize that no other country likes Americans. If we were to go to that country, they and we were Americans, they would treat us like shit as well. Not saying I support ICE, but it doesn't matter to me. Um, I get what you're supposed to say. I get what you're supposed to say to get to stay here. Maybe says I don't get it. I don't know. Or don't need to be here. It's the same in every country. You can't go in another country without a passport thinking you can stay either. Y'all just soft as tissue, right? I'm not even gonna go. I had a long ass rant. I just basically said, look, man. A, that's not true. B, B, America was. I think people kind of forget, like when people be like looking at other countries, then they look at their like immigration laws and stuff like that. They're like, well, America isn't like every other country, and they try to use it in a sense where like America should like have very strict immigration laws. But the thing people kind of forget is two things, like America, and both involve history. Like America is a country that was kind of founded by immigrants, built by immigrants. So it's kind of what makes America different, which is what America is supposed to be. The idea is supposed to be different, all right? And two, when you look at the other countries, right, a lot of these other countries that people will point to when it comes to immigration had a time in history where they had like a very fascist regime, you know, or they went through a fascist phase, and America hasn't been there yet. Like they haven't fully.
We're here now, fuck.
We're here now. Yeah, let's say we're here now, but we haven't had that yet, and people don't understand that. Like, oh, like Nazi, like for example, like let's say they take Germany, right? Now they're a little different because they're kind of a little more left now. They're pretty left now, but they're like they'd be like, oh well, Nazi Germany, like Germany, the Nazi Germany doesn't affect the laws now. Yes, it does.
Yeah,
like that shit affects the laws now. Like I don't know specifically how their immigration is, but I promise you,
it's kind of like how South Africa looked at the U.S. during segregation, Jim Crow era, and like, how can we make this worse?
Yeah,
and then did that. How can we make it bad for the black folks here in South Africa? Let's figure out what we can do. I think we can rank this up by 10.
No. Like literally, like looking at every other country and comparing America to them, it doesn't work because the history of the countries aren't the same. Like some of these countries, look at England for example, right?
And plus America is still fairly young. We only
it's super young.
Yeah, we only like 250 some years old, give or take.
Yeah. We're super young in our history. So, I mean, it's the fact that we've had it's not a real democracy. It's not really a real democracy.
It's a constitutional, I'll say, a constitutional republic.
Crony capitalist, constitutional republic.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It depends who you talk to.
Yeah. But it's you know, this is the closest we've been to like real fascism. So I think people take people need to stop trying to make America seem like we should be hard on immigrants when our country specifically was founded by immigrants. The Pilgrims were immigrants, guys.
Yeah.
They were immigrants. Like so it's just kind of weird that people are doing that. But that's all I gotta say for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we this is gonna probably be a 3-parter. Okay. Like I said, I've been having a lot to get on my chest because I like to survey the field and see how everybody thinking and acting when it comes to this. Okay. So first, I implore people to watch 2 videos about immigration. One is from last week. Is it last week tonight with John Oliver? He did a great piece on immigration, how immigration actually ran, how the process of immigration is too fucking long in the courts. Okay. And I forgot the other show's name. Cause he's a comedian. He's from Canada, and his name is Adam. And he had a show on I think TBS or True TV, one of the two. And with this piece, he talks about immigration as well, specifically when it comes to the courts and how much they are overran, and based on how many court cases you do in immigration court. If you're behind or if you don't hit a certain quota, you're out the door. They're replacing you. Just like that, snapping a finger. So I implore people to go watch those. Now, okay, my main thing is what I've been seeing out of this whole idea. We have a lot of black people, specifically black women, are saying, I don't want to go to these protests. There's other ways to mean to protest. Why y'all calling us? Why are y'all wanting us to give our body for your cause? Because y'all voted for this. And you see a lot of Hispanic people and some of the black people saying like, hey, y'all, we're next. Y'all next. Y'all should be standing next to us regardless. Like, we're supposed to have black and brown unity. And how I see it from both sides. Okay, I understand what is going on is illegal, it's harmful, it is setting a new precedent in terms of how America treats its immigrants and its citizens. Because obviously, like I said a few episodes back, everything is a test in this administration. How far can we take it? What can we do and not do? For instance, like they sent old boy to Venezuela. It took him a month or so to get back.
Yep.
And now they're giving him trumped up charges, saying that he was basically bringing people into the country. Everything is a test. What's happening right now in LA is a test. What happened in Boston earlier is a test. What happened in Chicago is a test. And they're pushing the boundary to see how far they can get. And I understand that we are seeing children being ripped from their parents. We are seeing parents being ripped from children. We are seeing people snatched from the streets. Like, I understand all that, and that is morally wrong. And it has to be stopped. This motherfucker Trump has to be stopped in some shape, form, or fashion. Now, on the other side of that aisle, I want Hispanic and Latino people to think what happened this past election season. Okay. We seen the numbers voting-wise when they came out. Why wouldn't you think some black people don't want to go outside? Because y'all talked about all this unity, all this solidarity, but the one time when it's really needed to make sure this motherfucker do not get back in the White House, that this evil motherfucker do not touch the steps of Pennsylvania Avenue once again. Y'all didn't tool up, y'all didn't suit up, y'all didn't boot it up. Y'all know what y'all did? Y'all allowed y'all Latino men to vote for overwhelmingly for Trump. And then for the women, it's damn near almost split. So in some ways, yes, y'all voted for what y'all asking for. And I'm seeing some revisionist history as well happening, saying that these are the white Latinos' fault and not necessarily the brown ones. I've seen a lot of brown ones, and I know you did too. I've seen a lot of brown Latinos promoting this man, legal and illegal, thinking that, they not going to touch us. Even though you was illegal. They're not going to touch us. We're one of the good ones. No, they was always coming for you. Yeah. Literally, the man had a playbook. He told y'all in front of y'all faces. And he even said it on the debate stage For instance, with the Haitian people, correct?
Yep, he did.
Basically created a lot on stage to try to get these people out the country. He don't want Latino people here. I don't understand that. I'm thinking finally is sinking in for a lot of Latino people. He do not want y'all here, regardless of immigration status.
Yeah.
He hates y'all verbatim. Y'all numero uno on his list. And it's crazy to see the kind of the flip, because in his first administration he had a hard on for people from the Middle East. Now y'all took the lead. And the crazy thing about it, y'all voted, a decent amount of y'all voted for that. A decent amount of y'all supported that. And black people are not just going to get up here and forget that, specifically black women. 92% of them voted for Kamala. They was begging y'all during the election season, please, just this one fucking time. I understand that she may not even be the best candidate to you, but she's the best chance we got to make sure this motherfucker don't get back in the White House. Because what he's going to do, he is going to start doing some of the most heinous fucking shit that you can think of. Shit that has never been done. Shit has never been seen. Shit is a first time in America. But instead of listening to the women and black people as a whole, y'all know what y'all did. Y'all said, fuck what y'all talking about. We're going to do what we do. And y'all expect black people to forget about that. That's not going to fly. Y'all can't even honor the request of not even saying the N-word. You want black people to come out here to protest for you. Let that make sense. We asked a simple request. Hey, you're non-black. We get it. You're a minority, but you're non-black. You can't say the N-word. And you know, and a lot of times that we met with racist remarks, motherfuckers spamming it in the comments. Motherfuckers say, oh, it's just a word. Then you got something like you can say, well, y'all need to have a tougher backbone because we do. I guarantee if I call you Latinx, you're going to throw a fit. I'm being honest. If I say to call you a Latinx, I know a lot of Latino people hate that because I've asked personally, like, hey, do y'all like the term Latinx? No, they hate that shit. So I know if I call you that, you're going to throw a fit. You're going to get mad. So in this regard, y'all are shitting on people that y'all won't help from. And that's not going to fly. Now, mind you, I was thinking last night, I was like, Will, how would you feel in this situation if black people was in this situation? Because we could be in this situation. Because like I said in past episodes, hey, what all the Trump administration do is trying to get the black people some way, somehow. He's just doing backdoor means. He is trying to find his way to black people to do some of the shit that he's doing. Hands down. I was like, of course, I would protest in this sad situation because obviously I have black brothers and sisters, be affected by it. And in this regard, there are black brothers and sisters being affected by this because there are black Latinos and Hispanics. Hands down. But I cannot, in good conscience and good faith, after I've seen what I've seen this past election season and what I've seen in my comments on TikTok, cannot, in good faith, promote and try to entice black people to go outside in LA and go protest. Then there are other means of protest. You can donate, you can repost, you can put up flyers, all that good shit. But to have black people come up there to be your shield is fucking crazy work. And we seen what we seen this past election season. That's not okay. And I want Latinos to think about this moment. And to actually, once this is all over, I want them to take a step back and realize we are not together as we seem. A lot of y'all won't even check y'all friends about certain shit when it comes to black people. A lot of y'all won't check y'all grandparents or parents. But y'all want our help. That's not how shit fly. And personally, for me, when it comes to allyship, people think allyship shouldn't be transactional. Allyship is fully transactional. You do something for me, I do something for you because we're in this together type of shit. That's transactional. We both supposed to get something in return. What you're asking black people what to do, no matter how I treat you, no matter what I say to you, you got to come in my defense regardless. That is not allyship. That is not camaraderie. That is not a partnership. That is whatever fuck word you want to use. It's not togetherness. And that shit gotta fucking stop in these other non-black communities. Thinking that, black people are gonna continually come to your defense when it comes to shit, but you can't even do the simple shit right. Y'all can't. Y'all can't do the simple shit right. And it sucks that a lot of black people, particularly black women, don't want to come outside. That sucks. But unfortunately, it's the consequences of your own actions at the end of the day. You can't get online and try to bully, especially bully people to come outside. That's fucking crazy. You can't bully people. You can't try to make them feel bad because once again, the time was coming together was this past election season. Y'all could help flip some things. Y'all could have helped won some battleground states. He won all fucking 7. Now, mind you, there's a report floating out here now that, hey, these niggas may tamper with the voting machines before 2024. That Kamala technically won the election. And how true it is, I don't know. I haven't read the report yet. I'm going to get on it tonight. I probably, personally, myself, is going to talk about it myself. I really love to see the fucking data. But the time together was November 5th. When people were, particularly black people, was begging y'all, do not make this decision. Because once you make the decision, there's no way back. Y'all have let the wolf come in the hen house. And you're mad that the wolf is doing wolf shit. You cannot be mad. The wolf is in the chicken coop. You can't be mad. You allowed this motherfucker to come in the chicken coop. Fucking up shit. Eating chickens. Let his friend in. Also eating chickens. We know this nigga Donald Trump is a white supremacist. He got white supremacists in his ear as his advisors.
Yeah.
Y'all allowed this. And now you have Latinos from Trump, the former Florida state senator, basically condemning Trump. You voted for it. I vote for Donald Trump. We vote for Donald Trump. Y'all was doing that in fucking Florida. And I understand too. California was blue this year, right? California is always blue. But if you look at the data, hey, that shit was way bluer when Biden ran than when Kamala ran. There's a switch is happening in fucking California that nobody's talking about. If you go look at the voting data, it was significantly more red than it was before. She lost a lot of counties in fucking LA, in fucking Cali. And y'all got a decent Latino population. So we got to talk about y'all too. They're talking about, we not Texas or Florida. The way that shit is shaking, some of y'all homeboys and homegirls voting for this motherfucker. I see the data. I see numbers. And I understand all of y'all didn't vote for it. I get that. But significant amount of y'all did. To where it turned the tide of the election. The motherfucker won all 7 battleground states. Because what we can do. Obviously, LA can defend LA. And I'm seeing most of the time, most of these protests have been peaceful. There have been some rowdiness as well. But overall, it's been very peaceful, and I want to say that as well. Now, another thing I want to get into is the military. Some of y'all need to start fucking defying orders. Don't y'all take y'all asses out to LA.
Yeah.
Start defying these fucking orders. I understand being a good soldier. Sometimes the price of being a good soldier is asking good questions. Why are we going out there? Is it to protect the people? Or it is because you want us to suppress these said protests? That is the true question. Do you want us to protect the people? Or do you want us to serve your agenda? Because like I said, we got fucking Palpatine in the White House. Palpatine's running amok, doing all the evil shit you can think of. He's destroying artifacts. He's trying to use the military each way possible to suppress the American public. He's been doing it, and it's getting worse. Motherfucker about to have a military parade here pretty soon. So what is really going on? And like I said, the whole thing of black people should come outside. No, we're not required to come outside. When there's actually a requirement, we're stronger together. We should have been stronger together November 5th. We should have been in the spot. Now I hope everybody realized elections have consequences. I hope this is the real wake up call. Because technically, it should have been the last 3.
Yeah.
The last 3 election cycles should have told you election has consequences when you don't come out and come vote. I hope black people realize election has consequences when you don't go vote. And I'm not even talking about gubernatorial. I'm talking about straight throughout the fucking board. Local, midterms, and goddamn gubernatorial. All 3 has different effects. And that's what all I got to say. Like, because I wanted to make a video last night at work, and I was like, nah, we got to get on the pod for this. This one. We gotta break our sabbatical for this. We gotta touch on this because the simple fact this is a big issue. We couldn't miss it. And like I said, I had a lot. I have a lot. And mind you, this is just like my initial thoughts. Like last night, I had maybe a 20-30 minute video, like ready, like in my mind, like to roll out because what I was seeing was pissing me off in regards to people trying to bully people because they didn't want to come outside and come protest. That was really pissing me off. Because y'all asking people who felt like they've been spit on. They got spat in the face this past election cycle to come out. And that's what it is. A lot of black people, including myself, I felt like I was spat in the fucking face. By people who didn't want to fucking listen. And now look where we are. Everybody's fucked up. Israel about to take over Gaza here pretty soon. Completely. They're already making the plans. And one more thing before we fucking go. These fucking online leftists. Shut the fuck up. Y'all being fucking dense. Y'all being fucking coy. Y'all talking about, we add up all the votes. Kamala still would have won the popular vote. We ain't talking about the fucking popular vote.
Yeah, we're talking about electoral, man.
We're talking about electoral votes. And some of these fucking states, some of these fucking states Kamala could have won in these fucking battleground states. I guarantee you she would have won the fucking election. But y'all didn't want to do y'all due diligence. Y'all wouldn't shut the fuck up. This shit is on y'all head too. Y'all are giving out here free ads for Donald Trump to get this motherfucker reelected. And y'all want to come on fucking online and act dense? Are y'all fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That shit, that is like the epitome of me being pissed off. Y'all coming here acting like y'all wasn't giving free fucking ad revenue. Online, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm saying, don't vote for the black woman. The black woman just is saying it's this motherfucker, so we might as well just vote the other motherfucker in. What sense does that make? Do you think it's the same now? Do you think it's leveled out? I don't think so. I think this shit, the scale is dipped. The scale is lopsided. and y'all come over here and act fucking coy, dance, not knowing what the fuck is going on. We're like, oh, why are you attacking me? Because this shit is your fault. You are also at fault.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Go back on time. Think back, Will. Think back. During the time of the election, what kind of narrative and content did you see on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and not Instagram and TikTok?
In terms of what?
Kamala.
In terms of Kamala, or in terms of the entirety of the election?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
But more towards her.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Kamala, she wasn't picked to run. She wasn't picked by the people. Okay. She's not black enough.
Bingo. You saw how many videos? And I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even be on TikTok like that, right? I only start being on TikTok whenever our pod crossed over to that, we start doing that. But on my TikTok and on my Facebook, and on my Twitter, like I would get a lot of things of narratives being pushed around, like either she's not black or she's wishy-washy on her beliefs. Like there's a lot of stuff like that pushed out,
and a lot of politicians are wishy-washy on belief.
Yeah,
I don't see. Guess what? I don't hear gay people talking about Obama's wishy-washy when it comes to gay marriage. Because guess what? He got in the White House, he bided his fucking time. And then once 2012 came up, and once he secured the fucking election, what happened? They got the right to fucking marry. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta wait till somebody gets in the fucking White House.
And
they popping your shit.
Yes.
We didn't know what the fuck Kamala was gonna do when it comes to fucking Palestine. But you gotta get her in the house first.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't say as a candidate, bro. Before you get in there, there's certain things you can't say. There's like people don't understand. The moderate voter is really like the most important voter. Is the moderate voter? It's the most important, and you can't scare them off by saying like certain things that scare them off.
Wild
like,
shit that they don't support.
Yeah,
and like I said in past episodes, we've seen AIPAC get rid of 2 black representatives from the House. They 2 for 2. They got rid of Jamal Bowman. They got rid of Cori Bush. But y'all want Kamala, this black biracial woman, to get up here and hold y'all positions up. You don't think AIPAC was going to start funding ahead of money to Donald Trump? You don't think AIPAC was going to start playing fucking hit pieces on Kamala? If she would have picked up y'all positions? Because what I hear from online leftists, if she would have picked up these positions, she wouldn't have won the election. Fuck no. I think she would have even lost worse. I don't believe that. I don't believe if they voted the way that they should, I think she would have pushed more people away.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta to win as a Democrat, you gotta be an extremely conservative Democrat.
Not even a conservative. Hey, sometimes it's good to shut the fuck up until you get in the house. Then start popping your shit.
Yeah.
If matter of fact, if you see Scandal and how Papa Pope was talking to Elias, he said, if you can get in there and talk all the shit that you want, but there's a bigger piece of the pie out here. I need you to shut the fuck up so we can get that pie. There's a bigger piece of the pie. I know you're trying to be Reverend Jesse Jackson, but there's a bigger piece of the pie out here we trying to get so you become president.
Yeah. Shit, think about this. If let's say Trump said the specifics of what he was gonna do when he got into office. Like, let's say we would talk about how I'm gonna bypass due process, all that stuff. He didn't say that outright. He didn't say it. He said vaguely, we're gonna tackle immigration. But the reason why he didn't say that is because it would have scared the moderate off. Probably would have scared the moderate off. Now that he's in, now you got people looking like, oh shit. You got people saying, oh, well, he was saying this from the beginning. Yes and no. Like, yes, he said what he was gonna do overall, but he didn't say he didn't say the specifics. And that's a smart strategy.
I'm gonna say the quote from The Wire, and I may misquote it, but it's from one of my favorite characters. apologizing for the short con, hiding along. He's apologizing for the short con, hiding along. There's always a long game with this motherfucker. He's dumb, but he got enough smart people around him to help him plan shit.
Yeah.
The fucking advisors that he got in his fucking ear. I don't think the motherfucker's smart. The people around him is. You don't think that he ain't gonna try to get that third fucking term? I guarantee you by fucking midterms, he's gonna announce his fucking run for presidency. If not, by the end of that fucking year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this shit, this midterms, everybody and their mama better be fucking outside. Ain't no excuses.
Yeah.
Ain't no, oh, well, we got to see what candidate. No. We got to take back the fucking House, and we got to take back the fucking Senate. So we can at least have some type of fucking blockade.
Yeah.
In the House, we need one. We need one fucking seat to have the majority.
I wouldn't even want one, man. You always have that.
Yeah, at least we
need three.
I wouldn't say three. I wouldn't even say three, depending on what states are up. We at least need 10. 10 to 12.
Yeah.
In the Senate, let's try to at least get 10 seats. No less than 5. So Georgia, your time is now.
Yeah.
You're on the motherfucking clock.
Yeah.
Ossoff and Warnock is up. Y'all better vote for these two dudes.
Facts.
Because I'm not dealing with this going the second half of this decade, bro. I'm not. I'm sick of dude. I'm sick of his ass. I want bro. I'm sick of, bro. I want this motherfucker off the planet expeditiously. Quickness. Snapper fucking fingers. Thanos. Because at this point, it's too much now. It's too much going on. It's always something new with this dude. And people, like I said, people out here want to act like, oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I didn't. Motherfucker, first of all, you voted for Jill Stein. Congratulations, you played yourself. Second of all, some of you motherfuckers didn't go vote. Third of all, I'm gonna blame Bernie for this slightly. Because, hey, some of your supporters, some of the Bernie bros, they end up being Trump supporters. Some of them men being support. We're not going to act like we going to just bypass that, Bernie. Sorry. I don't care what fucking bum-ass podcast you get on with Andrew Schultz. We're not going to bypass that. Some of your supporters ended up being fucking Trump supporters. That is telling. That's why I don't want Bernie to get the nomination. Because of the type of people he's going to bring in. To bring on the side of the aisle. We don't want them. Those are people that we don't want in our party. Now, could we try to change their mind about certain shit? Yes, we should. But if they are making that dramatic of a fucking switch move from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump, there's something in the air that's making them do that giant of a fucking jump.
Yeah.
From far left to super far right? What sense does that make? That's a huge fucking jump to me. Like, you would think, hey, if somebody's super far left, they may go Bernie Sanders to maybe Nancy Pelosi. I can see that. Or Bernie Sanders to Ilhan Omar. Because I think she's a bit farther left than Bernie is. It's based on upbringing.
Upbringing. Yeah.
So all that. So I think she's a bit further left. But you telling me you make the jump from Bernie Sanders, very progressive here in the United States, leftist, call himself a democratic socialist, and you go with this motherfucker that's sitting in the goddamn White House in the Oval Office. Make it make sense. There are only a few things. Either these motherfuckers really don't know what they really want, racism, sexism, or these motherfuckers are just dumb. But guess what? I know some of these guys are probably not dumb. So it's got to be one of the three. And if they are dumb, I guarantee they the minority.
Yeah, they'd be the
but some of this shit got to be placed on Bernie's head too. I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm not saying it's completely his fault. But your Bernie bros, some of them are fucking weirdos. I can't elect to know that. Dude, former Bernie Sanders supporter right here. Voted for him twice in the primaries. But the second time was an eye-opener. This motherfucker, when it comes to black people, good God, he's fucking awful. He cannot win black people over for nothing. He can win all the Latinos he wants. He's not going to win the election without black people.
Did you see what he said about the riots?
No, what'd he say?
About the Pistons.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Oh man, I don't remember specifically verbatim what he said, but his comments was.
Hold on. Let's look real time and see what this motherfucker said.
It was just it's basically. Now I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna let Will see it, but I want y'all to remember to understand this. Bernie was in the protest with MLK. He got arrested in one of those protests. So,
okay, so I see one headline says Sanders warned of authoritarianism after Trump deploys National Guard to LA. That's 2 days ago. When it said like something here recently?
Recently, it was like, hold on. It was
like today type shit.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you find it and just read it to me, bro. Hold on. I'm still looking. Start by date.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on. I may have found something. Hold on. I think I found it.
Yeah.
I'm going to read this. Sanders says on X, Dr. King defeated racist
There you go. That's it.
officials and ended segregation through discipline, nonviolence resistance. Defeating Trumpism, oligarchy, and Toryism requires that same level of discipline. Violent protests, not riots. Violent protests are counterproductive and play right into Trump's playbook. Hey, yo, Brian, shut the fuck up.
I told you. And I'm a burden for myself, man. But damn, that's yeah.
Get this nigga out of politics, bro. Get him out. I'm done.
He's out of touch as fuck.
That he did the one thing that I hate white people doing, invoking King's name to criticize some shit. What? King said himself, the riots are for the unheard people.
Yeah.
Are you? This motherfucker better not run in 2028. I swear to God, his old ass better not run. Cause if he fucking run, I swear to God, bro, call me the greatest soldier on this planet of his fucking demise. I swear to God, I will become the greatest fucking soldier. Whoever takes him out, fucking time, I will become your greatest fucking soldier. I swear to God, bro. Swear to God. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. And it's funny because
Bernie, it's from the two up, nigga.
Bernie was literally arrested like during a a Dr. King protest. Like he was there. He was there. He was arrested and everything. He was there during that time. On the ground. You know? And him saying stuff like this, like it's so out of touch.
Yeah, this is like, bro, are you kidding me? People shouldn't be riding. I'm sorry, people getting snatched off the fucking street, dude. They are not being nice about. Bro, we seen reporters live on TV get shot with rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Getting arrested, whole camera crews. Go ahead, sit over here, bro. Y'all about to go to jail. Y'all being detained. What? And you talking about playing fucking nice? This not the time to play fucking nice. The time for the niceties are over. To quote fucking Hamilton, the niceties are fucking over. It's time to tool up and shut up, nigga. We got clone troopers. Palpatine got his clone troopers roaming the fucking streets. Unprepared, but he got the clone troopers running the fucking streets. Using the LAPD to suppress protest. And you got some officers going on with this shit. Talking about that, and because it's their duty. No, the fuck is not. To protect and serve the people, not the government. Man, dog, I can't believe
probably shouldn't have showed you that.
Get this old bitch out of politics, man. I can't believe what the fuck I just read, bro.
Yeah. I bet he thinks he ate with that one too.
This is worse what he said after the election. And mind you, I'm gonna say that now. The message that he had after the election, he had that shit pre-written. He was waiting for Kamala to fucking lose. I think he wanted her to lose. To be quite frank, nigga, I think Bernie is the type of guy. If it's not him, it shouldn't succeed.
Yeah,
I don't want to fuck with it. Man, dog, man. Shit, bro.
Raising that blood pressure.
Bad. Bad. That shit got me hot. Even my dog is sitting up here in this crate. Like, damn, Dad, what's wrong with you? Nigga, Bernie is on some bullshit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was wild when I saw that. I said, "Oh, Bernie."
Yeah, because I had to like filter the news reports because apparently I guess this quote hasn't hit mainstream yet.
Yeah,
but a lot of the smaller newspapers and news article sites have. But I found this on the Socialist Worker. Defeating Trumpism, oligarchy, and authoritarianism require that same level of discipline. Violent protests are counterproductive and play right into Trump's playbook. I don't give a fuck if it's running the exact play. Burn it all. You got getting people snatched the fuck up, Bernie.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, you have opportunities to go out there and go fuck up shit. Hey, it is what happened. It is what it is. You always gonna have opportunities. Damn, there's a protest going on. Let's see how much I can steal. Shit gonna happen. Can't stop it. But to condemn the whole protest and shit as, man, dog, get the fuck out of here. Get this old bitch out of politics. I hope he don't run in 2028. I swear to God, bro. His old ass may not even get the fucking gumption, the thought, the fucking bright idea, the light bulb moment, the fucking run. Swear to God. Fucking ridiculous. Man, let's get the fuck up on out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for listening to this special episode during our break to get this shit across. We'll be back. We still trying to figure out a date and shit to come back in July. We will have that date here pretty soon. Thank y'all for listening. See y'all at the next one. This is some bullshit.
Very much is some bullshit.
That's a wrap for this episode of Gridiron to Capitol Hill. Thanks for tuning in and being part of the conversation where sports and politics collide. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook for more. Until next time, keep the game strong on and off the field. See you soon.